Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build and another apartment build in the City Living expansion pack. So it's been quite a long time since I've done an apartment build, and I don't know, I was just really in the mood to do an apartment build for some reason. I guess it was because sometimes I just really feel like building, but I don't feel like spending half of the time doing the exterior. I just want to do the interior and the furnishing and the interior design part of it. And that's why I really love City Living, by the way, is because sometimes you just don't want to have to come up with an exterior, you know? So, and usually for me at least, like I spend 50% or like 30 to 50% of my time making the exterior really nice. So sometimes by the time I'm done doing an exterior, I'm just like kind of tired and I don't want to do the interior afterwards. So in this case, I just wanted to go straight into the interior, and that's why I'm doing an apartment. So I'm doing one of the Culpepper apartments, which is honestly one of my favorite apartment complexes, like apartment buildings in City Living. The apartments are just a really good size, and they're like a nice kind of, they're good shapes, so you can make kind of cool floor plans and stuff that's really versatile, I think. So today I'm actually doing a kind of an interesting concept. I've never done it before, but I don't know if I'm going to make it into a series or not, so let me know what you guys think. But I'm going to make an apartment for the iconic Cassandra Goth. So Cassandra Goth obviously is an iconic teen townie living in the Goth Manor right now, or like as she comes. But I figured, especially with the new High School Years expansion pack that came out, I was like, what if Cassandra Goth, you know, what if she wants to live by herself? What if she gets a little bit older and she gets a job and she saves up some money and she wants to live alone? And then maybe she goes to university and she wants to get her own apartment. Like, she's not going to live in the Goth Manor forever, so she needs somewhere to live. So I thought, what if she gets her own apartment as like a young adult or even as a teenager or something? So I kind of wanted to reimagine what Cassandra Goth would want in her apartment if she lived like solo in San Myshuno and moved out of her parents' house, because eventually they all have to grow up and move out, you know? So I just wanted to go with something that was like dark and moody. I've been really into like darker interiors lately. I don't know why. I have gone so many years with just having bright white, crisp, super light colored like interior design styles, and I still really like that, and I would personally like it for my own home, but I've just been wanting to experiment with different colors lately. So I saw the dark black wallpaper from the Paranormal Stuff pack, and that's kind of what inspired me to make this for Cassandra Goth, because it was so nice and like it's a really interesting, beautiful black wallpaper, and I feel like Cassie Goth would love it. So here you can see I'm doing the kitchen. So I put the kitchen around the corner here, which is very different from the original floor plan. And so my thought process was, obviously Cassandra Goth's like color scheme in her old bedroom was purple. So I definitely wanted to bring in some purple vibes into this new apartment, kind of as an ode to her old style. But then I thought I didn't want to simply just make it super purple and call it Cassandra Goth because purple is her color. I thought, you know what, that was her color as a teenager. Maybe she's transitioning out of that and she likes a different color. Like, she's maturing, and maybe she just likes general dark, muted, like dark tones, but she doesn't necessarily have that same obsession with purple that she used to when she was a child or a teenager. So you will see some accents of purple in this build, but I didn't want to go all out and just make it super purple, because I felt like that was almost like a little bit of a cop-out to just make it all purple. So you can see in the beginning I even tried to bring in her old bed, her old iconic purple base game bed, but I thought, no, like, she's maturing, like she changes, people aren't like the same forever, you know? And I thought it would be kind of fun because Bella, her beautiful mother, really likes the color red because she wears that red dress. So I thought maybe Cassandra, as she is getting older, maybe she starts to become a little bit more like her mom. And she likes the color red too. And she matures and, you know, likes red instead. I don't know. There's a progression there. So I just really didn't want to make it all purple because I just thought that wasn't like realistic. I don't know. I thought it was too like obvious, I guess. So I just wanted to make it like really sophisticated looking and just still have that dark black vibe, but just have some other nice colors in there. So sorry if that was like a really roundabout way of explaining my thought process, but I really thought about it for a long time. And you guys know that I struggle a lot with incorporating color in general. So trying to figure out where I was going with color was like a big part of this build and a big part of my process. So I just wanted to explain that to you guys, and hopefully you guys like where I took it. And I also really, really loved this kind of black bed frame and like just the comforter in general of this bed that I gave her. I just think that it fits like a teen like Cassandra Goth so well. It's like clearly darker, especially with the dark bed frame, and like the pillows are a bit darker as well. So it is just like in general more of a moody looking style, but it's also very youthful and fun, and it's perfect for a teenager. So I think it just fits Cassandra Goth like literally to a T. So I really wanted to use that. And I'm just really proud that I was able to use the Paranormal Stuff Pack wallpaper, because in general, I just am not really able to use those items very often at all, really. I don't know. Do you guys use the Paranormal Stuff Pack wallpaper a ton? Because obviously I love the Paranormal Stuff Pack. It will always have like an amazing big place in my heart because I got to work on the pack with the Sim Gurus, but I don't think I use the wallpaper a ton. Like, I use the couches and the items a lot, like the side tables, the couch, the rug. I use all of those a lot, but I don't use the wallpaper a ton. So I think this was a good opportunity for me to use the wallpaper and make it look good, I think. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I also wanted to mix, these darker colors with a lot of the high school years stuff, or the high school years expansion pack items, because the high school years expansion pack items do give a very like youthful vibe. So I thought that it would be perfect to mix a lot of high school year stuff into this build, because Cassandra is still a teen, or she might be a young adult when she lives here, so it would be perfect to kind of give that youthful touch here. So that's where I was going with those new curtains. Those new curtains came with the high school years expansion pack, and I think that they're just like really, really great curtains. I actually like how they're not super opaque. Like, they're very sheer and see-through, obviously, which isn't super practical for curtains in real life, but I think in The Sims, like, you want to be able to still see like the window and the light come through. So I don't actually like curtains in The Sims that are like fully covered, because I still want it to be known that there's a window there, you know what I mean? So yeah, but here you can see I am doing the living room area, and I obviously incorporated a lot of black into everything just because she is still Cassandra Goth, and she's a goth, so she likes the dark colors. And actually, I didn't really talk about the kitchen very much, but that kitchen is like one of my favorite kitchens I've ever done. Like, it's dark and moody, but it's also just very stylish looking, and I think the country kitchen kit counters are just some of my favorite counters like in the world. So I keep going back to that kit time and time again. It just never fails me, and I just love it. But you could see I was getting a little bit kind of frustrated with the colors on the walls. Like, I couldn't really figure out a way to tie it all in, so I decided to go for this brick. I think it's a dine-out brick, if I'm not mistaken, on the wall, but instead of going for my typical whitewashed brick, I went for this like kind of dirty, greeny, browny brick, which I've never used that brick in my life, but I just felt like it gave a little bit more of a grungy, moody vibe, and it just fit with the black color scheme a little bit better. If I had gone for like a white brick, it just would have contrasted too much against the black color scheme. So I feel like this is the one time where that kind of brownish, dirty brick kind of works. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I just think it fits Cassandra Goth's vibe. I don't know. This is just exactly what I would picture like young Cassandra Goth to live in, especially when you're like a young adult or a teenager. You kind of have like themed furniture, or like a really overly themed apartment. Maybe like you don't have like your interior design style completely curated yet. You just kind of buy stuff that looks cute. You buy colorful stuff that looks cute, and then as you get older, that's when your interior design skills kind of become more mature, and you go for stuff that's a little bit maybe more boring or more sophisticated looking, whereas this is just like very fun and very youthful, which is what I was thinking. You can see in the living room I went for some pops of purple, just again as a nod to the old Cassandra. Obviously, I didn't want her whole personality and her love of purple to be abolished completely. It's just like not a full purple themed apartment. So I kind of like the small little hints of purple that I added. I think it's just the right amount, and it's just the right amount of old Cassie while also incorporating a little bit of new Cassie. So let me know what you guys think of the colors. I'm like so on the fence about it all just because it's so out of my comfort zone, just this apartment in general. Like, it's just so much more darker than what I'd usually do, but I actually also just really like it. And I've never done something with like such dark walls before, so it is just very shocking for me. But I think it turned out well. But you guys have to let me know for sure. Please do let me know what you guys think of it. And let me know also, while we're on that note, if I should do like other apartments for other townies. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like Cassandra Goth has such a distinct vibe to her. But like, I don't know, like what would Malcolm Landgraab's apartment be? It would probably be like some modern kind of like rich boy, like maybe a gamer apartment or something, like super bachelor patty. I don't know. Should I do Malcolm Landgraab next? Let me know if I should. I just feel like with the high school years pack, I've like been inspired to like make more like teen or young adult focused homes and stuff. So I had a lot of fun doing this one. I forgot to mention because I did it at the beginning, I really just love the layout of this apartment. I love the platform, and I feel like sometimes with the apartments, you can be kind of limited with like how you want the layout to be, and you might be a little bit more biased to make the layout similar to how the apartment came. But this is a layout for this 18 Culpepper house. This is a layout that I've never done before, and I really like putting the kitchen kind of around the corner. It just kind of is tucked away in the corner there, and I think it feels like the apartment's really big. I don't know if you guys think that it feels big, but I think with the platform and with the open conceptness, it feels a lot bigger than it is. And I'm surprised that I was able to fit a full bedroom that's actually like a pretty big bedroom, if in my opinion. And then I was able to fit a huge dining table, and the dining table like has a lot of space. Like, it's not cramped whatsoever. Like, if you didn't want to have that dining room, you could turn this into an activity room and, you know, put an easel, put skill building stuff if you want to. Like, there's tons of room to do that. Also, I didn't end up putting a desk, but I figured because there's such a large dining table and it's just Cassie living here, she could just like have a laptop on the desk and like work on the desk, because that's like more than enough space for one person. But it'd be nice to have her and all her like high school friends or university friends or even her family come over and visit, and they have like a nice place to gather. And then she also has a really nice kitchen, because I feel like Cassandra Goth, like her parents would definitely help her out. Like, she's probably not affording this all by herself. Like, Mortimer and Bella have got her covered a little bit, right? They've gotta. I'm pretty sure the Goths have to be like wealthy, right? That's like the vibe. Because Mortimer wears those like nice, expensive suits. So yeah, they definitely got her this nice apartment. But now talking about it out loud, I definitely think I do want to do Malcolm Landgraab's apartment. But let me know what you guys think, and let me know if I should turn this into a series, or if you have any ideas on like what I should do with this kind of concept. I just really like doing builds for like specific personalities and stuff. Usually I do like generic builds that like I would like, but I think I'm inspired to do like kind of go out of my comfort zone and try like different things. So I don't know, let me know. But you can see here the build is almost done. I just finished the bathroom, and now I'm just doing some little entryway stuff and just putting in just a few more clutter items, you know, some candles and some seats and some coat racks and stuff like that, just to fill out the builds. And yeah, I think I also had a chess table too, so there is like some skill building stuff, because I do feel like Cassandra she is like smart, right? Like, she's an academic, so she would definitely like chess and all of that stuff. So I definitely want to add that for her, but you can really add whatever else you want. There's still some space to add other stuff. But yeah, oh my gosh, I guess the build is pretty much done. So that was a really quick one. I did the whole build in one sitting too, because I was just so in the zone with like how I wanted everything to work together. So I personally am super happy with how it turned out. I'm still a little bit on the fence with like how you guys think all the colors go together. I think the colors work well together. I have like some red, a little bit of green on the wall, and then some purple in the living room. I don't think it's too much, but let me know what you guys think of it overall, and if you think Cassandra as a teenager or young adult would like to live here in her like high school or university days. I personally think she would, but I'd love to hear what you guys think. But besides that, the video should be over, which means these screenshots should be rolling. Please let me know what you guys think of it, and if you have any other ideas for future videos. And if you liked it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out so much and also makes it so you guys will see more of these types of videos on your suggestions. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody.